Hi, it's me again and again and again. And so I give Francina Arlat in that particular respective order. Yeah, I did so many videos. Like, I did so many videos within the frame of an hour trying to get this right. Yeah. And I think this is because the topic that I'm trying to discuss resonates with me so much. Guys, let's talk about this. Let's talk about the chasing game. I'm going to talk about women and to women, and I'm going to talk about men and to men. Ladies, let's talk about the chasing game. Let's put what we were taught growing up. Put aside the societal expectations. Let's talk about the energy. There's a video that I made talking about the energy, right? There's a particular energy that is invested in a woman, and there's a particular energy that is invested in a man. And one of the energy one of the energies that men exert is hunting. We call it the hunting energy. Basically, men usually make the first move during the first few weeks in a relationship that's about to start. During the talking stage, a man should be doing the chasing, right? And the chasing is, look, I found this girl living her life. She wasn't looking my way, she wasn't looking at me. I came into her life and I convinced her that I'm the right person for her, right? And right now I need to spend this time convincing her that I'm actually the right person. And I know that we women get attached very quickly, right? Especially if it's someone that we've been eyeing for a long time. That person comes to us, they tell us they feel a certain way about us, and what do? We get attached. We get attached. And I'm gonna talk to my girlies. I'm gonna talk to the girlies that love hard. I'm gonna talk to the girlies that invest so much when they are in love. You finally find this guy that you've been eyeing. He's cute, he's amazing, you love him, right? But the only issue is that you're investing more effort than they are investing. You're doing way too much than they are, and you see it and you feel it. You feel so breadcrumbed. You feel like they're giving you the bare minimum. And some days you have to even beg for the bare minimum, like a right kind of communication. Okay, just look, I'm coming from, this is you trying to make them understand. I'm coming from um a very hard place in my life. I need constant reassurance. I'm a woman. That's what women need. They need constant reassurance. Can you please talk to me? Try to talk to me as much as I can. Don't make me feel like I'm talking to you more than you're talking to me. Don't make me feel like I'm calling you more than you're calling me. And don't make me feel like I'm sending you way too many texts that you barely respond to, or maybe just get back to one text out of 100 texts that I got back, that I sent to you. Now it makes me feel like as a woman, I am chasing you as a man, and you become the woman, and I become the man. And there's no woman in this world that is comfortable resonating or resting in the masculine energy, right? No woman wants to take up the role of a man, and most definitely no man wants to take up the role of a woman, right? I know, ladies, I know how it feels like, right? If you've been there before and you begged for the bare minimum and you tried to make them understand, look, I ain't trying to disturb your life. I'm not saying don't have a life. I'm just saying communicate with me. Reassure me. I'm coming from a very hard place, right? Can you please reassure me? Communicate as often as you can. Can you show more interest? If possible, can you be on my level of what should I say? Can you be on my level? If you can't be in my level, can you at least try to do more? Because this is the beginning of the relationship. You're supposed to do the chasing. You're supposed to prove to me that you're this, not perfect, but you know, you're willing to make it work. And then you make me fall in love with you. Once I'm in love with you, you start holding back. You're not giving me the energy. I need the energy. I need you to be on the same level of energy with me. I need you to try. I need you to give me effort. And and you tried. I know you tried explaining exactly what you want from them, and all they do is making you feel like you complain every day, making you feel like they can't stand you, making you feel frustrated because now you're starting to doubt your own reality. You're starting to believe the fact that you are exerting too much pressure. You're doing too much. When you hold back and not say anything for the whole day, they come to you and ask you, why are you not talking to me? I'm trying my best here. I'm trying to communicate, and when I'm communicating, it feels like I'm doing too much because you're not even participating or fully participating or entirely participating in the communication. And when I'm holding back, you're more worried. And I can't do half of it. I can't come to your level. I'm the kind of person that when I love too much, right? I, I, I know how it feels like. If you're a hard lover like me, I know how that feels like. And the only way out is like, you don't want to get hurt. You've been hurt before. You don't want to get hurt again. You don't want to invest so much of yourself in something that's not going to work out in the long run. Because if you're seeing the red flags at the beginning, then how is it going to be like in the end? How is it going to be like in the middle? How is it going to be like as time goes by, right? You're trying to reserve your energy, and sometimes you ask yourself, should I just let it go? Should I keep going? What is the answer really? Because I don't want to keep on investing in something that I can see or it's fumbling. And if you've ever been at that point where you're asking yourself that, where you're confused, where you're not sure whether this person feels the same way about you, whether you love them more than they love you, whether you're doing way too much than they are, whether you're investing more effort than they are, if you feel unsure or uncertain about the relationship, baby, let me tell you something, take a step back. Because one thing I know about men is that men would invest. When they love something so much, they would invest. The way you see men cracking their backs, working so hard to attain a certain thing in their life is the way they do, it in relationship or in love. If they're not doing it for you, then you're just not the one. You might be somebody they desire or like, but not in the way that you feel about them, and you don't want to waste your time investing in that, right? You don't want to do that. My chat is take a step back. If you need to get out of it completely, please do that. That's what it takes to protect your heart. And men like that, most of the time, men who feel that way about you, who you feel like they don't feel the same way you feel, that like most probably they don't. Actually, they don't feel the same way. And you're not delusional. And you're not burdensome. And you're not always complaining. And you don't have to train a man how to feel about you and how to love you if they don't want to understand it. If you tell them once, twice, three times they don't get it, and you have to keep on saying it over and over again, baby, please save your energy. That man isn't going to change no matter how much love you invest in them. They're not going to see that you love them, and they're not going to change, and they're not going to do better. That's just my chat. And one thing I realized about men, right, is that they have a bunch of friends around them. They probably gonna talk to one of their friends that, oh, I have this girl in my corner. She feels this way. She's obsessed with me. Men like to make jokes about this kind of thing. They laugh about it. And let me tell you something. One thing about men friendships, ne, is they don't want the best for you most of the time. And they would advise you that keep on playing her, keep on playing let her chase you, right? You're the queen, you need to be chased as a man, right? They would say such kind of things. They would tell you, no, let until she gets exhausted and she holds back and she stops, and you go back to them, more like, oh, she stopped chasing. They're like, yeah, just let her be. But they don't know what you share, or they don't know how that girl feels about you. You do, you know. And the moment you realize that this woman just wanted the best, like she just wanted me to operate at my best energy, she wanted me to give her the time, the attention, and I did not do that. And yeah, that's just where things went wrong. She wasn't asking for too much. She was just asking for the bare minimum. And yeah, I felt the way I felt. I pushed her away. And now you're starting to realize that. And you start realizing that when you're going on with your life and you're living on, you realize, oh my god, that was actually the best I've ever experienced. But I fumbled it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share for today. Thank you for joining me. Bye.